I'm prosthetics and every day.
Jesus, how are you, Sarah? How are you, Sally?
Happy.
Hello, Gio.
Not Halloween.
It's almost Halloween.
No.
Hello, Jade.
No. We need to wait 3 weeks.
Hello, Ian. See, Halloween is my favorite holiday, so I celebrate the whole month. Hello, Ian. Okay, so let me explain to you what we're going to do today. First, class 1, we're going to collect homework, do the quiz, go over vocabulary. Class 2, reading, movie project, and in class 3, I'm going to let you get a head start on your movie project homework so that you have less homework. Yes, Ian?
What is class 1, class 2?
Class 1, the first part of class before break, that's class 1. The next one.
Oh, we do quiz though.
Yeah, we have quiz today. Yay. Alright, before we move on to the quiz, we're going to start doing a new kind of thing when we start going into class, kind of like a game. So, hold on, not yet. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Within this 2 minutes, you need to, number 1, put your homework in the homework folder. Then, grab a mask from here. There's 2 sides. Choose a side, and then wait like this until everyone is done. Okay? And if you can do this before time runs out, you will get Class Dojo points. Alright, so first put your homework in the homework folder. Your homework here is 5 things, I think. Your take-home quiz, your vocabulary sheet, main book, workbook, and movie project packet. Please put these things in the homework, and then when you're done, you can grab this one and pick a side. Alright, so not yet. 5, 4, 3.
I have got in my home.
Alright, we'll talk about that later. It's okay. If you don't have it, don't freak out. Just put what you have in there, right? 3, 2, 3,
What is the homework?
2. It's right here.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Hold on. So, we're going to use these face masks, these mood masks. And I'm going to ask you, so you pick one side, happy or sad, and you can tell me how you're feeling and why. So let's start. Jiho, you're happy today. Why are you happy today? Or in a good mood? Why are you in a good mood today?
Because the next day is vacation.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's vacation, right? Woo!
Well, I go to the academy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to ask you guys some questions I want you to think about. Alright guys, listen. I'm going to ask you some questions that I want you to think about before we start today's lesson. And that's what, number 1, raise your hand if you'd like to answer. Have you made art using dots before?
Okay.
Oh, Aiden. Have you made...
Well, I made a flower.
Oh.
Flower, and on school I made a beach on using dots.
Oh, what materials did you use? Paint or colored marker or paint? Ah. All right. I think Jiho. Yes. All right. Next question. Have you seen any Korean art that uses dots?
No.
Korean art that uses
No
dots.
Korean. Wait a second. I think I have to. I can make a. I see there's no Korean. Handbook.
Oh, you've seen the Korean hanbok?
Yeah.
You've drawn or a piece of art of the Korean hanbok with dots? Anything at all? Have you seen in, like, when you go to the museum here or at an art gallery or someplace you might see art? No? Well, I'm going to show you some Korean art with dots later. I think you'll find it very interesting. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get started on our quiz. Last thing, we have a different activity. So you know how after you finish your quiz, you can start working on the vocabulary sheet? Well, you have another option now. You have two options. So you can either work on your vocabulary sheet.
When do the quiz?
Yeah, after the quiz, you can work on the vocabulary sheet, or you can do this journal activity. So in this journal activity here, you're going to answer the question, and for each sentence you write, you'll get 1 Class Dojo point. So for example, what did you learn from Link Lesson 6, Reading by Touching? So that's what you read last week, right? So you can use this example. I learned about, tell me what you learned about. When you finish, so you can write as many sentences as you want. Each sentence is 1 point. When you get to the back, there's a fun little activity. You can try to write your name in Braille. So, for example, if I was writing my name, I would write 2 dots here, and then another dot for A.
Okay, my thing is easy, Yarby.
So you can do that after writing a couple of sentences. So that's a choice. You don't have to do this, but you can do this if you want to instead of the vocabulary sheet. Any questions? If there are no questions, please clear your desk. Awesome, you've already done that, and I'll give you the quiz. Great, we finished vocabulary. We're going to move on to reading. Now today's reading is going to be a little different than how we normally do it.
Reading?
Yes, before we get on to that, I want to show you this.
Yeah.
Have you seen this before?
I think it came out from game. Game. Do you wanna join us?
Oh, really?
Catch 3 monsters.
This is some pixel art. So pixels are what kind of like dots, but little squares that make up the image on a computer.
I think it came from.
Make sure you raise your hand. You want to speak. So these are like famous Korean paintings that we already did, and this artist redid them using pixels or these kind of dots. So this is an example of dots in Korean art that I found. I just thought it was interesting. Do you recognize any of these pieces, Chio?
Teacher, my question. I think it came from Pixel Games.
Oh, that's fine. That still counts as art, right? Does anyone recognize? This is a famous Korean painting. Does anyone recognize it?
Pixel Games. Yeah.
I will give you extra points if you can come and find me. If you can show me like more dots in Korean art around. If you see something like in the world, you come back to class and show it to me. I'll give you extra points. All right, what we're going to do for reading, it's going to be a little bit similar to what we've done before, but a little different. So we're going to have a contest. So in this contest, before we actually do the contest part, you're going to, as we normally do, read the passage to yourself quietly for 2 minutes. After we do that, raise your hand if you have a question. After we do that, you're going to, I'm going to put you in random groups of 3. In your own group, you're going to do the popcorn reading, and I'm going to give you a lot of time. I'm going to give you more time than last time, more like close to 4 minutes. Then, after you have practiced in your group, I'm going to time each group and see who can read it the fastest. Whoever can read it the fastest will win the first contest, and then the second, we're going to have kind of like a Jeopardy game. Yes! So, I'm going to ask you, hold on to your questions. Raise your hand.
Hey, be quiet.
Raise your hand, please.
I
Thank you.
raise hand to be
Yes, but you need to wait for me to
2
finish speaking. Okay, let's be patient. So,
What is that?
it's So these are like the Jeopardy buzzers. All right, so I'm going to ask you a comprehension question. One person from each team will come, and whoever can hit it the fastest can answer their question. Jingo.
Like teacher say what is blah 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 blah. Then person know the answer. Then press the back button. Then talking.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Whoever gets the most right will win. The team winning team will get extra 5 points. All right. So to begin, I want everyone, before we get into groups, to read your passage page 48. Oh, not, yeah, 48 to 49. Independently to yourself. If there are words you don't know or don't know how to say, please underline them. And then we can talk about it later, okay?
What is that?
So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to read it quietly to yourself, starting
Wait.
now. Remember to underline any words you're not sure of so I can help you. I'm going to put you into random groups now where you will have 4 minutes to read it popcorn style in your group before we have our battle talk. Raise your hand if you need more time to read. Also, let's go around and see, are there any words that you underline?
I have 4.
You know this word?
I have 4 and 2.
Encouragement.
You want
Can you read to me? Encouragement. This is to give one of our vocab words to give encouragement. If you want to make somebody feel like they can do something, for example, if someone's like, "Oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to do well on the quiz," you can encourage them, give them confidence. Encouragement. Any other words? You didn't? 4 minutes to do popcorn style.
Only 4 minutes.
Yes, 4 minutes. Yes.
5 minutes. So 5.
I think it won't take you. It shouldn't. I can give you 5 minutes. You guys want 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it'll take you that long, but I'll give you 5 minutes. All right.
Okay.
All right. You can do popcorn style. Make sure everyone speaks. Make sure that everyone is speaking and taking turns.
You will the first.
Okay.
I will.
3, 2, 1, go.
Dog babies are a famous kind of art. Popcorn. Yeah. They are made by native Australia stores. They are made of native Australian. Where is it? Who are? They're so hard to speak.
Yes. So this is everyone's at different reading levels. So everyone can't read as fast as other people. So I'm going to give you all teamwork points, but I will choose a winning team for this game. Okay. Now we're going to play a little table slapping game. So yes, I'm going to ask one person from each team to come up, and whoever slaps the table first will get answer the question first. Okay. What is the main idea of this story? Oh, Jiho.
What is the picture of the dots on a broken person?
Mm-hmm. Anything else for the main idea?
And what made of it old thing, but now there's no more meaning of the arts.
All right, I'll take that. So, whoops, wrong group. So, yes. So the main idea. Listen, guys. Wait. Hold on. Let me explain. Sit down. Wait, I'll tell you when to come up. So the main idea is how. Why did Australian Aborigines? Why did these people create dots? So we're talking about the theories. Why did they make dot paintings? Okay, so that's the main idea. All right, next. Ready? Before the end of class. We are going to move on to movie club. So after Sally finishes checking the homework, I'm going to show you a clip that we're going to talk about. Next class, you guys are going to talk to each other about some questions. Then you're going to spend the rest of the class getting a head start on the homework. Because I know you guys have a lot of homework recently, and I'm sorry about that, so I'm going to try to give you class time to finish it, okay? You finished, Sally? Okay. So let's switch over to, first let's listen to this, and I want you to pay attention to what they talk about prosthetics. Hold on, raise your hand if you have a question. I want you to pay attention to what they have to say about makeup, costume, and prosthetics. That's what we're going to talk about in book club. Not book club, movie project. Yes, Ian?
Can we make the light on?
Yes. Get the light on.
Wow.
That was very fun. I had sushi there and it was really good.
Was it better here than anywhere else in the world?
Yes.
I bet.
Jaden, come here, please. Just come here. You're not in trouble. It's fine. Can everyone leave the room? I need to talk to Jaden for a moment. Goodbye. 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 Farewell. Goodbye. 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 Okay, I won't take long. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. You're not in trouble, you're fine. I've noticed you've had some trouble keeping up with the homework. So I made a homework organizer for you. So this is what you're going to do. You are going to, every week, put your homework in here. Write down what is due, what are the due dates. This is for every week. So this is Tuesday, this should say Thursday, till the end of the term. So this is what I wrote the date today, and then for Thursday, and then you're going to write the date yourself the next week. But what you're going to do, you're going to write how many homeworks do you have due. So it's usually 5, but it could be less than that. So you write down the homework. How many do you need to do? Write down what the homework is, and then the due date here. Then you're going to go home and get your parent to sign it. You're going to get your parent to sign it, and then if you come back with your parent's signature and done the homework, I will give you like a check here, and then if you do that for 2 weeks straight, you will get a prize. Okay? So what I want you to do now, go ahead. This is the 5 homeworks due today that I highlighted in blue. So can you go ahead and write them down here with the due date? Then you can go on, continue your break.
What do I need to write?
So on the first part, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the homeworks due, and then write the due date. Due 8/15, right?
8:15.
Yeah. So that's next Tuesday.
8:15. We are going to class 3 actually.
Yeah, class 3, we're in movie project now. So what I want you guys to do, you guys are going to, in pairs of 2, so you're going to have a partner, you are going to talk about these questions, all right? These questions are from your book, so you can talk about them, and whatever you say you can use to write in your book, but you're not going to write right now. So let me say that again, you're not going to write right now. What I want to do, I want to hear you talk about these questions. So I'm going to explain what these questions are, and you're going to talk with your partner for a few minutes, then we'll talk together, okay? You have your pairs, so Ian, Aiden, Sarah and Sally, Jiho, Jaden. I want you to talk about these questions, and you can talk for 5 minutes. If you want, you can write notes on your desk, and then we're going to talk about what you talk about afterwards. To get points for this, I need to see you talking. So if I see no talking, or if you're talking about something random like Halloween, or why Teacher Cashew is so cool, or games, then you're going to lose points, okay? So I want to see you talking, I want you staying on topic. Okay, does everyone understand? Alright.
Okay, let's say 2. We can know the story better because his face is look like
The people who are
weird,
like, using the
so we can
camera
know the
to record,
story better than just showing normal face.
or the people who are